All right, welcome everyone. We will wait just a few minutes to get started, let everybody have a chance to jump on here. But you can go ahead and drop a comment there in the chat. We got the chat pulled up. All right, Heather, good morning. Good morning, good morning, Amanda. Thank you everybody for checking in. Time to check out today's rates. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit different. And of course, we're going to go into a deep dive as well, like we do every morning. All right, good morning, everybody checking in. Christina, John, Julio. Good morning, good morning. Definitely going to be interesting to see what the rates look like today compared to yesterday when we met before the Fed met, the Fed announcement, right? So, definitely going to be interesting to see today's rates compared to yesterday's rates, which we'll get into in just a minute. Let's just make sure we have a second to go live on all the different platforms. Okay. All right. It looks like we are good to go. All right. Let's go ahead and take off the chat and we will get into it. Welcome, everyone. My name is Kyle Hiersche. I'm the COO of the Mortgage Calculator, joined here by our president, Nick Hiersche, and our sales manager, Jose Gonzalez. What we do here every day is go through the rates, the live rates for different programs, and then we do a deep dive into a different topic each day. And today's topic is going to be 1099 loans. This falls right into our wheelhouse of non-QM loans, which is what we specialize in here at the Mortgage Calculator. So Jose Gonzalez, our sales manager, was 27 years of experience. We'll do a deep dive into 1099 loans, which we are very familiar with here at the Mortgage Calculator. But before we do that, let's do what we do every day, which is pull up the live mortgage rates. So Nick can go ahead and pull up our pricing tool. Let's check out the live rates for today.
All right, thank you, sir. Let me go ahead and switch up my screen and we will get started. So as Kyle mentioned, this is our live pricing tool. This is for our team of mortgage professionals. If you'd like a full loan estimate, please get with our team. We have over 300 loan officers. We are licensed in 22 different states for primary and second homes, and we can do our business purpose DSCR loans in pretty much every state. So this will just give us an indication of the pricing today. It is March 23rd, 2023, just after 11 a.m. Eastern. So all of our programs for our standard programs have live rates now, which we'll check out. And as Kyle mentioned earlier, we had a lot of news lately with the Fed announcement yesterday. So a lot of movement here. Let's see what that actually equals out to. So we're going to set up our basic scenario. We're going to do a nice easy loan amount of 400,000, LTV of 80% loan to value, 20% down payment. We're going to tell the computer to find the best rate at desired price of 99. That means one discount point in cost. So the computer will find the best rate for one discount point in cost, which is typically most customers are asking to buy down the rate a little bit since the rates are higher than most people would like. We're going to do our 3 examples for our primary home first, and then we'll go into our investment properties. We're going to compare conforming conventional programs to typically the next option we're going to go to is FHA programs. And then we will go into our non-QM expanded guideline programs where we can use alternative income. And we have over 5,000 other loan options under this option. VA loans are only for eligible vets. So if you are eligible, please get with us. We would love to quote that for you. But since not everybody's eligible, we won't do it live. And same with USDA. If you're shopping in a USDA eligible area, please let us know. We'd be happy to do a quick quote for you as well. But let's start today with conforming conventional. We're going to set it as a purchase, 30-year fixed loan, pretty standard loan. Primary home, single family, nice and easy, 1 unit. State of Florida, County Miami-Dade, that's where our office is based. And for all of our scenarios today, we'll use an estimated FICO score of 760 and an estimated debt to income ratio of 40. So let's see what the live rates are this morning. And this is live, so I have to get through security. Oh, I failed. Let's try again. Uh-oh. Let me go back. I think because I failed. Uh-oh. I think I failed my verification. Let me try to set this up one more time. And I believe that's good. Oh, no. Well, I guess we won't have live rates today. Yep. Unfortunately, it's not giving me verification. I think because I failed. Let me try to open it in another window here. Give me 1 second.
That's how crazy the rates changed. It won't even pull them up. That's how much of a difference there is today. The Fed exploded the whole system. It broke it all. And we'll see if we can get something to pull up. And if not, we can still just go into the deep dive today.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work here.
All right. Well, that's fine. We'll make sure to get it fixed for tomorrow. Definitely some movement, though, that's for sure. Anybody that's on our team, obviously, you can go price the loans in your system. That's working, right? So if you are on our team and you want to check out the rates for today, you can go ahead and go and price them yourself in your login. But what we'll do is let's go ahead and get into straight into the deep dive then on the 1099 loans. So why don't you pull up that graphic there, Nick? And we can discuss the topic for today. So as I said earlier, non-QM is what we specialize here at the Mortgage Calculator, and our sales manager, Jose Gonzalez, has done his fair share of non-QM and 1099 loans. So Jose, why don't you let us know what we mean when we say 1099 loans, and I believe you have some quotes to go over as well.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Jose Gonzalez, sales manager here. Thank you for joining us this morning for Daily Mortgage Rates Live with the Mortgage Calculator. 1099 is a little bit of a misunderstood document because most borrowers that are on a 1099 consider themselves to be an employee of a company. They just think that for whatever reason, they're paying the taxes on their employment instead of the employer. But a 1099 a borrower is actually a self-employed borrower, and usually what they are is an independent contractor. For example, a great example of a 1099 borrower is a real estate agent, right? They are self-employed, they're independent contractors, they get paid always by the same entity, their broker, but they are self-employed. So yes, they are getting paid by the same company for the work that they do, but again, they are independent contractors. What does this mean? Well, we have a great option that only uses the 1099 document. No tax returns required. This is a very positive detail because, as you know, when we are using tax returns for income documentation, we also have to worry about tax transcripts, the additional processing time that may entail. Sometimes you could have a 3-week to a 4-week delay on obtaining that tax transcript, which could really slow down or possibly cause your transaction to be canceled. Now, 1099 is a great option because with the 1099 option, they will the investor will usually just apply a percentage adjustment to the gross amount of the 1099. That's it. In some cases, you can capture as much as 90% of the income of the borrower. That's amazing because most people, when they are on a 1099, usually do not report 90% of their income as net income. As we all know, when we review these taxes, it's usually a little bit lower. So rather than have our borrowers totally change their tax planning strategies that I'm sure they spent many hours putting together with their tax preparer or their accountant or their CPA, what we need to do is provide solutions that can work within the framework of what they are trying to accomplish. That is why we are consultants at the Mortgage Calculator, and we are always looking for solutions. When we see a situation, we don't fret about it. We just analyze it, break it down, and provide all the solutions that we have at our disposal. We're going to have at least one, right? So in our examples here today, putting both primary and investment borrowers. So our first example here is with a 90% LTV, 10% down, 1099 primary purchase. So like I stated here, this is a great option for real estate agents and other professionals that get paid with a 1099 instead of a W-2. So you will note we have some good options here with our lowest cost option at 9.625% at par and our lowest rate option at 8.375%. And that's going to be just under 3 points for that buy down cost. So this is 1099 primary purchase, 90% LTV, 10% down. So now we have our 1099 primary purchase with 15% down. So you can see, I'm going to pull the other one up a minute here just so you can compare the difference in the rates, right? I mean, here we start at 8.5 at par, right? We can buy it down all the way to 7.5, and that is just about 2 3/4 points versus for 5% down less. For example, 8.5 would cost you almost the difference in the down payment if you were looking at those options. So again, it's always good to show all of these comparisons to the borrowers, give them as many options as possible, because it may make sense if the borrower has the money to put a little bit more net down payment, get 8.5% at par at an 85% loan to value, rather than 8.5% here costing almost 3 points. The net difference is only 2%. So, and you would get a lot better amortization on your loan on this 15% down option. So now we have our 20% down option, and here we are definitely amazing rates, pretty much near conventional realm here. And again, this is with a 1099. Remember, this is not full doc. So now we have our investment property purchase, and in this case, our highest loan to value we will be able to reach is 85%. Normally, we have a 5% difference in loan to value in these non-QM programs between primary and investment property. So at this option, 11% is the lowest rate option, 10.75 is 11% is the lowest cost option, 10.75 is the lowest rate option. So that's 85% loan to value. Where you really hit the sweet spot, though, like we always show here in our examples, is in the options that have some more options, let's say, out there for us to be able to pick from, because then again we have a little bit more competition among those conduits for our business So you can see here 7.99 is the par rate, lowest cost option, and 7.125 is the lowest rate option at about 2.5 points. I'll bring the 85% loan to value option here. And you'll see that, I mean, at 85% and at 80%, night and day. I mean, here our highest rate option is through almost 3% lower. It's actually no 3.01% lower than this option. 6,071 on the payment there. 4,398 on the payment there. So, keep in mind there that big payment difference, probably worth giving those extra 5% down to have a much better cash flowing property. This is 20% down. So now we're going to show a couple of cash out options. Now, this is for your investment property. This is your highest loan to value is 80% on a cash out using the 1099 option. So 10% is the lowest cost option. 8.875% at a cost of 3 points is your lowest rate option. And also you could see the difference in primary and investment, quite a bit of difference. First of all, we have 5% higher LTV on the primary, but look at those sweet rates, right? 8.75% actually is giving us a lender credit. Amazing. 7.5%, our lowest rate option, has a buy down of just about 2.5 to 2.75 points. So you can see very good options with our 1099 for both primary and investment. Pretty high LTVs. You can take that primary up to 90% on a purchase, 85% on a cash out refi, and you can take the investment property up to 85% LTV on a purchase and 80% on a cash out refi. And also, as always, please note that on these non-QM programs, there is not ever any mortgage insurance for any loan ever. No matter if your LTV is 90, 85, whatever it is, above 80.01, there is not any mortgage insurance. The rates just go up a little bit, and that takes into consideration then any additional risk that the higher interest rate may pose. So looking forward to helping everyone out there structure and close their 1099 loans. Remember, this is great for your realtors. So don't just think bank statement loans or P&L. When you're looking at borrowers, ask them if they have a 1099, and you may be able to go as high as a 90% amount for their income, 90% of the gross amount of the 1099 as their income.
All right. Well, I don't have any errors fixed yet today, so we'll just have to cut it short, unfortunately. So thank you, sir. And we will check everybody out tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.
All right, thanks, everyone.